Boy, I love the sound of that. See, that right there lets you know that wintertime is here. Wintertime in Winterfell. Boy, yes. Yes, yeah. We're gonna go into a discussion, and we're gonna have a real good discussion. We're gonna highlight some things that need to be highlighted, and we're gonna really dive in deep. I just want to dive in deep. I just want to have a regular discussion. Got my Celsius energy drink. I'm ready. Because I believe in this one right here. It's really setting the tone for everything else. You know, listen. I'm done talking. We're going to go into the do's and the don'ts. Locker room conversation, sideline conversation, water cooler conversation, end zone conversation. We're going to have it. So without further ado, as people begin to chime in and tap in, grab your shoulder pads and your helmet. And let's get this work.
I think a trick is a man that know what he want. He ain't finna play no games with you. He ain't finna lie, Craig. He finna let you know I want that. He want that cookie. You got the money for the nookie, cause I got the nookie for the money. Okay.
Today's topic is going to be about a terminology created by American sex workers called a trick, which is now being commonly used in the dating market, describing a man who is willing to do anything for you, although it's being heavily misconstrued. But first, what is a trick?
If you are a woman and you're not selling it, then you need to stop looking for a trick. The reason why a lot of y'all can't find a trick is because you're not selling it. You're not a dancer. You're not in Houston. You're not in Miami. You're not in Atlanta. You're not in none of those cities where that type of lifestyle is going on. Like, getting tricked on is not, oh, she's so pretty, I'm just gonna spend money on her because she pretty. It means that, you know, you doing something strange for a little piece of change. That's why Future be saying, even if I hit you once, you part of my collection. Meaning that I done paid for you, so now you one of my 304s. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all need to stop trying.
I just want y'all to know the difference between a hoe and a trick and what's going on. All right? Because a large number of individuals done got the game all messed up, done got it twisted, or try to use something to fit their own narratives. Let's continue.
Trying to make that lifestyle be for everybody. Like, getting tricked on is for 304s. Like, that's not for everybody. Like, that's why y'all can't find no trick, because y'all regular females. Like, y'all not in that kind of lifestyle.
Y'all are taking 304 advice and applying it to your dating life, and that is exactly where you're going wrong. There is a huge difference between tricking and dating. The problem with women today is that a lot of y'all think that you can date somebody and treat them like a trick and they're gonna end up wanting to be in a committed relationship. And that's not how it works. Tricking is solely a fantasy relationship. It's a relationship where you show up as the dream girl of the...
At the end of the day, okay, it's transactional. Keep it a bean with you. Everything is transactional. I'm paying for goods and services. Period. Now, if men are paying for goods and services, what does that make the woman? A prostitute. Period. A streetwalker. Okay? Let's call it what it is. Be adult about the shit that you do. And stop looking for words and phrases to fit your narrative that you done told it yourself in your mind. Again, all of these traumas, all of this being promiscuous, all of this, where did it come from? How did we get here? Well, look at your childhood. Look at where you came from.
The trick, and in turn, he pays you. It is a transactional relationship. You are playing a role, and you are not showing up as your authentic self. And the longer you can go without giving it up, the better. A trick can tell you everything under the sun, and frankly, most tricks move how regular men move. Worst thing that you can do as a woman is fall in love with a trick. Men who you date will say the same things that tricks say. Oh, I love you so much. I want to do this for you. I want to do that for you. Same shit, except the only reason you're there is to facilitate a paycheck.
But you also have a large number of women that say the same damn thing. So certain talking points is a two-edged sword. You have some men that say these things, and you have some women that will sit up there and say the exact same thing. Let me highlight that. Let's continue.
Guy cannot be a trick if you are not a hoe. Wonder why he's not tricking? Because he doesn't categorize himself as a John. He doesn't categorize you as a 304. Because if he did, he wouldn't be messing with you. Because 304s are upfront about a price. You might just be seen as a friend that he just likes to hang out with, but he's not too serious about. If he was majorly serious about you, technically, he still wouldn't be tricking. Because once again, you are not a prostitute. He would be helping you with whatever you might need help with.
Bullshit. Bullshit. You a prostitute. Anytime a person is giving another individual money for services and goods, that's transactional. That's a prostitute. But it behooves me. It's amazing how individuals will sit up there and highlight other things, come up with these quotes, disguise it. Fuck. Let's continue. This shit is crazy. Let's go.
It's because he sees value within you. He doesn't want for you to go anywhere because he feels that he found a gem. Understand that there is a difference between tricking and investing. An older man is sitting up here buying you all kinds of shit and he didn't fuck you. That just means that he doesn't care if you are a prostitute or not. Regardless, he wants something from you. That's technically tricking.
As someone who used to be in the sex work industry, it is very disheartening to see every day women talking about tricks. What are you talking about? Are you a hoe? You a two? You a dancer? You a video girl? What you do that you need a trick? Do you know what a trick is? See, y'all think a man who just wants to spend a little money on you because he likes you or just because he got it like that, you think that's a trick. See, what this started, I feel like when Insta baddies or Insta models, when women started to aspire to be like that, that's when all the sex work and civilian lifestyle, that's when all the lines started to blur. You bitches seen sex workers on Instagram and was like, I want to be like that woman, not knowing exactly what was going on, right? You started to pick up on the language of these women or of other women who talk like this, right? We have a lot of women who talk about, oh yeah, a trick. These be women who are selling it. They need a trick. You get tricks when you're selling it. And then a trick isn't even just a Joe. It's not a John. This isn't somebody who you're dealing with or who you got a session with. This is a man who's tricking on you. He's your trick because you're a sex worker, not because you're a civilian and you're just pretty. That's not a trick. That's a sucker, okay? Let's know the difference. There's a difference between tricks and suckers. You're dealing with a sucker. You're not dealing with a trick.
It's the same damn thing. Again, the delusion. The delusion. For those chiming in right now, put a number one in the chat so I know that you feeling me, that you hear, and subscribe. Like the video and share. There's a difference, okay? When you have individuals that will literally, in their minds, conjure up these words, these sayings, to make they self look good. No. Anytime an individual pays for goods and services, that's transactional. See, you have to be straight, throat, cut, and dry. Okay? But again, these types of women that go on the internet and copy and paste conversation, having y'all thinking is one way when it's clearly another. Now, do all women behave this way? Do all women move this way? No. But you know individuals that do. There's certain individuals that move this way. And we're talking about modern feminist women. They move this way because women of good character don't move this way. Women of good character is not slinging ass. They not. They are somewhere being a good woman, being a good wife, being a good mother. That's where they are at. They're home. They are being somewhere where they are supposed to be and doing what they are supposed to be doing.
Or you just dealing with a nice guy. You just dealing with a nigga who want to spend some money. Why do you want to call these tricks? Why do y'all want to use sex worker language so bad? What's up? Why do y'all want to sell pussy? You can just sell pussy if that's what you want to do. But cosplaying?
Trick. A trick is a mother.
Let's go to the next clip. Okay? That was my homegirl, Remnant Princess. Shout out to my man Destro Reborn. Go to both of their page and show them both some love. Let's see what he has to say.
Dad, what's life really like for women behind the wall?
It's the coldest place in the world, son.
Invisible post-wall women.
Got activity. Once high value, now completely ghosted.
I'm so tired of being the one that got away. I'm exhausted. I just want to be the one that got for once. Keep me. What the hell? Why am I so hard to love? Oh!
Here's what we do. Women, give men nothing. Not an ounce of your attention. He gets nothing. I don't care who he is. Until he plays.
Why, when they just did that close up, first thing came to my mind was brokenness, sadness, loneliness. That's what a large number of women are facing right now. Modern feminist women are facing that brokenness, loneliness, not getting no dick, not keeping no man. But you got good women out there that have a man. You have good women out there that have a husband, that have a family, that's not out in the cold. You have good women out there doing what they're supposed to be doing, following the assignment. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, you have modern feminist mop bucket pirates struggling, hitting that wall real hard, having a hard time accepting the fact that it is wintertime. It is wintertime in Winterfell.
Pledges allegiance to the matriarchy.
Meanwhile, somewhere in Colombia.
Yes, my brothers.
That's what I'm talking about. See, men They took the gold pill. Fuck it. They took the bear that rejected y'all asses. The same bear that y'all said that y'all would choose. Why did the bear walk away from y'all? You mean to tell me the bear and the man went to Colombia, went to Brazil, went to Dubai, went to South Africa, went to the Caribbean, went to Puerto Rico, went to these places, went to Japan, went to Thailand, Philippines. They went to these places. Not to trick off, but to find wives. And the very wives that they have found love them, respect them, and treat them right. That want a family that's ready and willing. Where does that leave y'all? Where does that leave modern feminist women? Out there in the damn cold.
Witnessing 4D, Destro's signature dim mark neck grip. Banned in 50 states and 25 countries for causing coochie dehydration, acute stigmatization, and worst of all, Looney Tune-itis. Now please, my brothers, if you must use the dim mark neck grip, use it with extreme caution, because we all know what happens when you grab a cat behind its neck. You see, that's one of those double entendres again. But I digress. Today, we venture behind the wall of no return to see what life is really like for a post-war refugee. There are two classes of post-war women. First, we have the unbeatables, women who are either too obese,
Big back,
too gray, or too fugly to be considered. They are the loudest, the most feminist, and most extreme survivors of the post-war apocalypse. They have already come to terms with a brutal reality.
And that's what we're saying. They had no choice but to come to the harsh reality. No man is choosing them. Where's this high-value man that you speak of? Where's this man that you go on TikTok and you make videos about? Wanting, but don't want you. That you cackling hens, you heifers, you heathens, go online, running your mouth, talking shit about a man that don't want you, about a man that's not looking for you, about a man that doesn't show up on your radar. Riddle me that back, man. How does the taste of reality feel? Large number of you thirsty. Large number of you making TikTok videos, Instagram videos with your filter on. But you wear your pain all over your face. You see, your sadness shows. You even have a large number of you that say certain things like you've been dating a person on and off for the past 3 years, and lately you've been seeing that same invisible person more on than off, but the individual doesn't exist because all your videos and your photos, if it's not you with your homegirls, it's just you by yourself with this sad puppy look on your face, like you done lost your motherfucking best friend. But yet you had someone that was interested in you. But what did you do, asshole? You rejected that person. Let me guess. The same person that you reject is not the type of person that you was taught how to keep and catch. Because all the while, You've been entertaining Pookie and Ray Ray. You've been letting Pookie and Ray Ray smack. And now, look at you. You're getting up in age, and the walls are smacking your ass real hard.
Looks and the promise of sex will now get them absolutely nothing from men, not even our sacred $40. And because they are the most desperate, you're done with her. These are women who are post-wall, but on a slow Tuesday or Wednesday night, you might approve a quick beatation without representation requests. The overnight beatable is useful for deep stroke collaboration, mattress height adjustment, Kama Sutra exercises, and Shibari practice. Only the 50 Shades of Grey passport bros know about the Shibari on a Japanese Barbie. But once again, we're getting off track. We must understand the hierarchy. You see, these post-war refugees are possibly good enough to sleep with, but not good enough to claim or be seen with in public.
Exactly. So if you put yourself in position to be a hoe, you're going to be treated as one. Ain't no way a hoe going to talk about she want a man, she want a husband. No, you a hoe, you a thought bucket. You are a garden tool. You see? Because look at how you present yourself. Oh, you didn't know? Peep this out.
Motherfucker who pays to play. Ain't no love, no loyalty, no good morning beautiful. Unless that shit come with a cash out receipt. He ain't your man. He a walking deposit girl. His money is the only thing that get him access to you. He want time, he pay. He wanna talk, he pay. He wanna text you on your day off, he gotta pay double.
Now, to hear a woman talk like this, her dumb black ass. But again, I digress. Women like this, your boy Truck Daddy loves listening to. Why? They discredit theyself. Ain't no man that have taken his gold pill gonna sit up there and entertain bullshit like this. Women like her, they gotta raise their hand if they want to sit at the table with a king. They gotta fix their face to sit at the table with royalty. A woman like this is not worth the juice to squeeze. And you lollipop simp ass men out there, you better take a look, because she talking to you. She ain't talking about no real man. She talking to y'all asses.
You ain't his girlfriend, baby. You his dream. And dreams ain't cheap, bitch.
To get a better understanding of who uses the terminology of a trick, sex workers doesn't only apply to prostitutes, but it also applies to strippers, pole dancers, escorts, anyone that is in the underbelly of society who is willing to objectify themselves for money sexually. Although in a dating market, females today are using the word trick to describe the type of guy that they want, what they want that man to do, why they see it to be beneficial to even get a trick in the first place. So we're going to hear how they use the word trick in the dating market.
Every woman needs one good trick. One. You don't need 10, you don't need 15, you don't need 5. It's even impossible to have that many.
First of all, asshole, you ain't no good woman. Because a good woman is not going to put herself in position. See, you have modern feminist women try to pump themselves up to give advice. Okay? Acting like they got all the damn answers. They ain't shit. Big ass nostrils, fake ass weaves. Try to give examples. Try to give advice. A good chick, no, first off, a good woman, a real good woman would need no trick. A real good woman would know herself. A real good woman is somewhere in the universe being a good woman, being a good wife, being a good teammate, being a good mother. That's a good woman. You are not a good woman. You're an okay hoe, but you're not a good woman.
You just need to experience the love of one good trick. And it don't even have to be love. It can be a short-term relationship, long-term relationship, whatever you make it. These are not men that usually, you're going to be in a long-term relationship with because their values and morals are kind of messed up. But you need one good trick. This is a hill I'm ready to die on. You need one good trick.
Shut your ass up.
This category includes, but is not limited to, single mothers, OnlyFans models, obese, masculine, independent, hairy underarm, high body count, already slept with all of your friends' women. These are women who mistake temporary access for actual value. And what shocks them the most and truly breaks their spirit is discovering that they are not high in demand, but just enough for a one-night stand. Here, they learn the cold truth of the post-war economy.
That's it? You really want change?
Interest is conditional, temporary, and disposable.
I'm actually a bit shocked at how many people wouldn't want to date me. Not trying to toot my own horn. I have a lot of issues, mentally, physically, sure. But I work through them the best I can in therapy. And
now, if you paid attention, okay, she told on herself. She just let you know that she have issues, that she's not relationship material, but good enough to slang ass. Okay?
with what I have, I still have to face them day to day. But overall, with my career, one of the big things, doing FF, whether it's similar to Fansly or OnlyFans, but a lot more mild. I'm surprised at how many people are not okay with this still.
Ma'am, trust me, we're completely okay with it. As a matter of fact,
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care. Let me tell you, we don't care. Jerry.
Go ahead, girlfriend, and get it how you get it. But just stop asking us to respect you for it. You see, the post-war woman's whole life revolves around a critical error in judgment, what we might call a tragic flaw. Their hubris and entitlement has led them to believe that their life should be about conquest, vice, and independence.
Not only that, but stop asking for individuals to respect you when you don't respect yourself. Stop asking for men to do for you when you have a hard time doing for yourself. Again, when we have these hard conversations, okay, yes, I get it. I'm going to ruffle some feathers. Okay, but here's the thing. A large number of men are not stupid. Like, men are not paying attention to the internet. Like, men are not going out reading the room. Like, for real. A large number of you women are in trouble. Modern women are in trouble. And we always go back to it's wintertime and Winterfell. Men ain't playing. All of these videos, men are not playing. Men are seeing it. Men are reading it. And you got good women out there taking good men. Modern women, y'all stay with the Pookie and Ray Rays. That's who you attract. You can't be mad at Pookie and Ray Ray when they do what they do, because it comes back to you. Look at who you're choosing. Eh?
When I say trick, I mean a man that don't tell you no. Anything you need, anything you want, they're going to come through with it. I don't care if it's tuition. I don't care if it's a pencil. I don't care if it's this new restaurant opened up and they got the $5 tacos and baby, I want to go there. They will show you how a woman is supposed to be treated in their...
Now, bullshit. But when it comes to a lollipop simp man, this is who she's referencing. Okay? And this is why a large number of you lollipop simp men get played. This right here. You're hearing it. Not all men are tricks. Not all women need men that are tricks. But I will highlight and say this. A good woman is a good woman. A hoe's gonna be a hoe.
Their eyes. I'm letting you know that. And once you date this one trick, it'd be hard to kind of go back to dating normal guys, but you kind of know what type of treatment you deserve.
Like, ever give access to a man who isn't contributing to your life in some way, period. There's 3 ways on how to get a trick. Just to be clear, a trick is different than a provider who fully provides. A trick is more so for gifts, trips, everyday expenses. So step 1, you have to be the type of woman who men naturally know and who men naturally feel the desire to treat, spend money on, invest in. You have to be high value, never easy access, period. Always.
But see, once again, these advice, because I guarantee you, men that are, now you have some men that do trick, but I guarantee you, they're getting some ass in return. You can sit up here and give all these hunky-dory advice. Ladies, don't do this, don't do that. Just let him, listen, it's transactional. Period, straight out the gate.
Always look your best, always be in tip-top shape, always have your nails, definitely your toes done, hair done, put some makeup on. Men naturally love to spend on pretty women. And you also have to have that natural allure, have natural mystery to you. Attract.
I can tell you right now, you don't have that. You have hood, ghetto, obnoxious, fake, loud, stubborn, ghetto about your ass. Ain't nothing special about you. But continue to listen.
Men in how to get them to actually spend money on you. Within the first few days of interaction, a man should always pick up on the fact that you're a high value woman. Don't seem like you have low standards. So if the first date goes great, train them day 1 to start providing for you. Start suggesting things and start to gradually increase the spending budget. But you also have.
It's something how she's listing all these things, but she don't do it. But it's not working for her. Ain't that something? A person will list certain things, but yet it's not working for them when they try to do it. But once again, the wall is real. The delusion is real.
Respect is somehow gained by competing with men that have one hand tied behind their backs. But neither her mind, her spirit, nor her biology was ever designed for that path. The uncomfortable truth is, the only true happiness that comes to a woman is through servitude and submission to a strong and capable berserker. Man. True happiness comes from purpose, hierarchy, and alignment with reality. And don't forget, discipline. True happiness comes from devotion to something greater than self. What is sold to modern women as empowerment frequently results in emptiness. What is framed as liberation often turns into isolation. And what was supposed to be self-actualization quietly becomes chronic dissatisfaction.
No matter how hard a modern woman, will go on social media and talk all that big boy shit, when you read between the lines, you can tell you're thirsty, you're depressed, you're hitting that wall. The advice that you're used to giving is not working for you. Because men have picked up, men have Shout out to the men that get it. Shout out to the men that are reading the room. Shout out to the men that understand the assignment. Shout out to the men that look into things instead of looking at things. Shout out to the men that have taken their gold pill. Because what we're seeing is a large number of women hitting the wall. Left and right and left. You're giving the wrong advice. The same advice that you given, you not even taking it.
That's why so many modern women wake up in their 30s confused. Why am I not happy? Why do I feel so unfulfilled? Wondering why the happiness never arrived. So many of these modern women have to swallow 2 Xanax pills to put themselves to sleep at night and then get them out of bed in the morning. For example.
I'm turning 40 this year and everything is just hitting me right now. It's like, not where I wanted to be. I haven't succeeded at anything. I haven't.
The fuck you crying for? Why are you crying? From decisions and choices that your ass have made. You chose to be in a position that you're in. Not man. You did.
Have to have the right type of targets and never seem too invested in them. They need to always keep investing in you. As a woman, your time and energy is enough contribution. You don't have to give them anything else. Just your presence is all the gift that they need.
On your roster.
Bullshit. Because anytime a man is giving some money, you coughing up them cheeks. Now let's listen to what this heifer has to say.
You need at least 3 different type of men. You need a treat, a trick, and a sponsor. A treat is for casual fun. Take you out to some restaurants, to the arcade. If you ask him for some money, he'll give you about $500 at the most. A trick, he got a little bit more money, but you got to put in a little bit more work for him. You got to make sure you always looking good. You know how to have a good conversation, and you know how to entertain, okay? This man, he can take you on some trips, pay you a couple bills, buy you some nice things, but you probably gonna have to deal with his ego. Now, your sponsor can level up your whole life. He can pay your rent for a whole year, pay your tuition. He can give you $20,000, $50,000 for a business investment. Sponsors are typically older men or like men who make a lot of money. But sponsor probably has other women, so you just got to know what you're getting yourself into.
Now with her, she ain't nothing but capping. All right, because I did a research on her, pulled up her TikTok, pulled up her Instagram. You have a large number of women, well, modern feminist women, mop bucket pirates, that will sit up there and make TikTok videos, okay, for attention. They don't mean half the shit that they say. They capping for the gram, okay? When you look into things and you look into people, you can tell they full of shit. And this woman right here, she full of shit. Because all of her other videos, why not lean in giving good advice? Why would you lean in making these types of videos? Why? Because these are the types of videos that's going to get some pull. Anything that is about disrespecting a man, okay, emasculating a man, motherfuckers going to eat them shit like M&Ms. They're going to eat it like rice cakes. They're going to eat it like bun and cheese, like oxtails. But when it comes to something positive, less traction. But let it be negative, more traction. Let's continue. That bitch hit the wall damn too. All this advice, nothing. And you still lonely.
I highly suggest you keep your poo nanny in your panties and learn how to talk a good game. Good luck. Niggas ain't providing shit these days but stress, trauma, and anxiety.
That's true. Because a large number of women ain't providing shit these days. But trauma, they fucked up, they slow, something wrong with them. They walk funny, they talk funny, they look funny. Well, she may have a point. Because men know their worth. Men are doing things. Men are going places. Men are on their purpose. Fuck chasing a bag. Chase purpose. Men are chasing purpose. And when you chase purpose, all that other stuff come. Yeah, let's see what else you gonna say.
But got the nerve to want us, women, to be submissive and bring them peace.
That's true. Your body, your choice. My money, my choice. But you have the audacity to sit up there and to fix your black ass mouth to say what a man should do, how much money a man should spend. The fuck out of here.
Bitch, kiss my ass. I'm way too solid to be half loved, half respected, or half appreciated.
So we got.
And on that note, that's why you ain't got no damn man. You don't get no dick. You're lonely.
To get an understanding of what tricking means.
Okay. Ruth Chris is not tricking.
No.
Emil is not tricking.
No, sir.
Gas not tricking. None of that.
Oh shit, Dumb and Dumber.
God, I haven't even tried. Like, I don't even know anymore. I don't know how to do anything. I don't know how to cope with anything. And I don't know. I did this whole growing thing wrong. Like I'm supposed to be an adult. I'm supposed to be able to handle these things, and I can't handle anything. I literally am just realizing, like, it's been 40 years of this, and like, it's 40 years of just being confused and not knowing, and like figuring things out slower, and like not like I haven't built anything. I haven't nothing like to show for this time.
That's what it's like when you hit that wall. Modern women are hitting that wall real hard. I'm playing both of these clips for a reason. I'm showing you, but at the same time having a conversation with you. See, when you expose behavior, okay, when you expose behavior, it's amazing how you see the look on their faces. Even though these are video clips, take each video clip and apply it to everyday life, and you'll see it. You'll see it play out within your situations, either current situations or past situations. And it's an eye-opener. And one thing I've always loved doing is opening up the eyes and the ears of men. Because you have good men out there. You have amazing men out there that have been drugged through the mud. You even have those same exact men that admit, they take responsibility and admit, hey, you know what? I made some bad choices. I made some bad decisions. I fucked up somewhere. I was too much in my own way. But something had to happen in my life in order for me to get out of my own way. Now, to those men that came to that realization and did something about it, kudos to those men. But you still have some lollipop scent men out there that just not getting it. They need to fall on their damn head just a little bit more. Okay, let's flip the goalposts. You have some women out there that have made bad choices and decisions. They reaped what they sow. Okay? That hit the wall but bounce back. They take accountability. And their mindset has changed. Kudos to those women. But you still have those modern feminist women here. Those mud puppies. Those spider monkeys. Those moon crickets. They just don't get it. But want to sit up there and throw flame and throw shade on good men and women. Sit up here and give some fake, false information advice. Know damn well the same shit that they're spewing, they wouldn't dare take that same damn advice. But not woman enough to give good advice. Single, lonely, bitter women like to keep other women single, bitter, and lonely too.
Don't know what I'm doing here, and I'm lost. I'm afraid, and I don't
need no man.
I don't need no man.
So how are my other single, child-free 40-somethings spending their Sunday afternoon? I'm here on the couch, loving it because it's freezing outside.
I do have plans later tonight, but just curious what you guys are up to. Let me know.
36, I'm single and I'm bored. Don't get me wrong, it's peaceful over here, but today is Sunday and I woke up thinking, I'm like, wow, my weekends are so boring. I don't do anything, I don't go out, I don't drink, and I woke up very peaceful, but it just made
You a damn lie. I guarantee you, you woke up that morning wishing you had a man to wake up next to. Laying in a bed, rolling over, wishing there was someone right there behind you holding you. See, this is the reality. And this is the reality that modern women are facing. You sit up there, go on social media, run your motherfucking mouth, talking about you don't need no man. And now guess what? Reality is hitting to you. Reality is calling you. Don't have dick access. Don't have access to a good man. Don't have access to nothing but your fingers, your dildo, and your rose. But you did it to yourself. See? What has to change? Your mindset has to change. And I always highlight how the relationships was back in the 90s. See, back in the 90s, you didn't have this. If a woman saw something she liked, she went after it. You had a large number of women paying for first dates. They didn't care because the dude that they saw that they liked, they wanted to get to know and they enjoyed spending time with him. This generation, when it comes to relationships, a lot of people between a pimp and a hard place.
Her shit, that's not trick. Tricking is bags, clothes, rent, mortgages, big bills,
Cars,
trips,
house,
out of the country,
businesses, motherfucking establishments, investments, baby.
And ain't no man doing that shit for y'all dumbasses. Period. A dude that tricks off his money, he ain't doing that shit for y'all. Y'all just run it off at the mouth. It behooves me how a large number of women would just run off at the mouth. You ain't saying nothing. You ain't saying nothing different. That's why we call it copy and paste conversations. You saying something that the last person said. There ain't nothing you saying is new. Like a dude gonna break his back for y'all dumbasses.
Listen, all that materialistic shit is not tricking at all.
No, we do.
If you can buy it for yourself, it's not tricking. Like what?
So tricking to me is when, like I said, a motherfucker know that you ain't really fucking with him like that, but he knows that he got the money to spend in order to keep you around. Period. So he's gonna be the one that take you on them flights, fly you out, take you to Mahogany's, twice a week, take you on shopping trips, get your nails done. But he know that he know that you really ain't fucking with him like that. It ain't gonna go further past this. But he just loves spending his money on a beautiful woman.
Bullshit. Tricking is when a person pay for some ass. There it is. Period. Because the woman, she gonna give up them cheeks. It's transactional. If you calling men tricks, what does that make you? A hoe.
And that's literally it. They just love to spend their money and their time on a beautiful woman and they know they ain't gonna get nothing else in return but that companion.
I don't know what the fuck she talking about. She got the game all messed up. Anytime a man is paying for some ass, he gonna get that ass. Period. That's it. You notice the girl, her friend who's sitting next to her, she quiet. Because she disagree with her. She knows she full of shit.
me think like, I want to go do things.
Ah, yes. Here we have a perfect example of a good overnight beatable. Yeah, she's a post-war refugee, but she's attractive enough to smash once a week, but maybe not something you'd want to take out a 5-year lease on. Do you remember all those women a few years ago that were bragging about how deep their rosters were? Well, this is how they spend their Sundays. Bored and alone, waiting for one of their situationships to request their services for a few hours. And if she's been a good girl and done all the tasks necessary, he might make her stay overnight. But hey, most of them will continue to snort copium and tell themselves that they're okay with being alone and only being used for sex. And we will let them pour their own poison, my brothers.
I want to go to Christmas pop-up bars. I want to go hang out with other people my age group. Like I don't really have friends in my age.
Take your ass and go hang out with them. Shit.
Companionship for that moment.
To summarize what a trick is, it just means a sex worker's client, a man who is paying for service. It's just that simple. Nothing more, nothing less. Why are we hearing so many females use this as a reference to describe the type of guy that they're looking for?
Because they don't want to be placed in that category as being a hoe, a streetwalker. But the moment money is exchanged, that's exactly what you are. You are how you present yourself. Period. But it's just funny to me how we seen in this clip how these women in this clip will sit up here and glamorize putting this shit on men. But what about you? You're a hoe. That's what you are. There's no other way to put it. There's no other way around it. If you are slinging ass, say so. I'm slinging ass. This is my price. That's it. That's all. Because a dude that's a trick that y'all talking about, he ain't taking you out on no dates. He ain't flying you nowhere. He ain't buying you shit. You gonna take these few dollars, you gonna pull them damn pants down, and you gonna bend over and spread them cheeks. And I'm gonna put it in both holes. And when I'm done, you gonna pull up your pants and walk the fuck out. There it is. There it is. You're not getting wined and dined. Oh, baby, let me wine and dine you. Let me caress your soft skin. Let me fly you out. Let me do all these extravagant things. Fuck that. You are how you present yourself. And how you present yourself is how an individual gonna treat you.
This is why men will say females are the modern day version of prostitutes, as it just shows you how backwards their mentality is. It's not just what they're saying, it's everything that they're doing. Their whole mentality is literally influenced, inspired by real life S workers. The only difference is females will romanticize the terminology a trick by saying he is a man who knows your worth because he sees you as the beautiful high value woman you are, who is investing in your time, when in actuality he's just a squirrel looking to pay for a nut. So why are females trying to differentiate themselves from actual S workers? Because they don't want to be seen as a part of the underbelly of society. They want to draw a line and make themselves look more valuable. However, they're literally the same. Any female who says she's
but they're not viable. That's the thing. They are the scum of the earth. I said it. You're the scum of the earth. You slinging ass. You're a prostitute. That's what you're doing. And if so, just say that. I can respect you more when you straightforward and you real with your shit. than lie about how you get down, especially when a man sees through you and sees you full of shit. I told you I was going to ruffle some feathers, but this is an adult conversation. And in an adult conversation, there's going to be some words used. It's not to be disrespectful or rude, but we're not going to sit up here and act like this shit don't happen in real time, because it does. Oh, you should be more sympathetic to a woman's situation. Fuck that. A large number of individuals put themselves in situations where they shouldn't be.
Looking for a trick, you need to get a trick, or who has a trick, is blatantly saying, I'm looking for a man who is going to pay for my box. In the core of it, they're all in the same pot doing the same thing. One is just more direct while the other one is indirect. There is no trick in this world who will ever see a female to be beautiful, valuable, or worthy of investing. He is only there to pay for your service, nothing else.
Thank you. Thank you. He's only there to get ass. That's it.
Age group. People that have kids, like I'm grown, my kids are pretty much out of the house. I am enjoying my home, but I'm just bored. This can't be the life that I'm supposed to be living. I was told that the 30s were supposed to be the best years of your life, and I feel like my 20s were the best years of my life. I was drunk all the time. I was out partying every single weekend. And then my 30s hit and I'm just bored. I do travel here and there. I make really good money. But I just don't feel like I'm excited or I'm making as many memories as I did in my 20s.
And what we're noticing is a large number of women hitting that wall. And this is why I use wintertime, because wintertime is here. It's that cold, hard reality. Okay? Modern women focused on their careers, they focused on their education, they focused on all this other stuff. But when it came to their love life, they put it on the back burner. It's always going to be there. I'm going to always have time. Well, look, you ran out of time. You ran out of time, modern women. And now, the shit is caught up with you. And it's sad. Because you do have some very attractive women out there, but they have self-sabotaged themselves so much, okay, that when a good man comes around, they wouldn't even know what to do with him. Because what was always familiar to them, that is what they gravitated to. They've gravitated to the Pookie and Ray Ray and Larry and them. Even if you shift the goalposts, you have some men that have gravitated to the Makitas and the Shaquitas. But when a good woman has walked in the room, they wouldn't know what to do with that good woman because they was never taught how to treat that good woman. They was never taught how to keep that good woman. Hell, some of them were never taught how to satisfy. Even if you flip it, a large number of women were never taught how even to satisfy a good man. Let's be real about it. Let's be clear about it. What we've watched in both clips, or we can be safe to say that we can flip the goalposts. It can go either way. But the very thing that we are seeing in real time is that when it comes to dating, it has become so transactional. We can't act like that doesn't exist, because it does. Now, is every man going to fall for that? Is every man going to settle for that? Is every man going to put up with that? No. No. But even a modern woman picks and chooses those that will come through and follow what they said. Because they will know. They'll know a sucker. And there is a sucker out there. There's a lollipop simp sucker out there that will take his hard-earned money and trick it off, thinking he gonna get some ass in return and not, and get played and be sitting there looking like a duck. Why are you looking like a duck? Why are you complaining? You allowed her to take advantage of you. You allowed her to use you. You allowed her to drain you of your resources. And she knew, okay, I chose a fool. Every man is not a fool. She ain't gonna bust it up for you, but she'll bust it up for Pookie and Ray Ray and Larry and them. But make you pay. Make you come out of pocket on the first date. I don't never come out the pocket on the first date, because I use wisdom. I set the ground rules right out the gate. I set my boundaries. I set my limitations. I have a preference. But anyway, let me know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all think about the clips that you saw. You like, you dislike, you agree or disagree. Let me know how you feel. Let me know if it pertains to you, or let me know if you know someone that's in those situations. Please comment, like, and share the video. Stay tuned for the next show.